So, so Scotty, you sent me an interesting article earlier this week
What you got over
that
there?
I wanted to bring up. You can share the screen, but you don't have to. It's this article that you sent to me about Ukraine.
Right.
This Vice article.
Oh, fucking NASCAR.
So yeah, Ukraine's astronomers say
What?
there are tons
NASCAR.
of UFOs over Kyiv. And I've heard this before that this is a common thing over like
Wartime.
Even the aliens are tired of fucking
areas
Putin
that
shit.
are at war.
Haven't
I
we
don't know.
seen this
History,
picture?
man.
You've
This
seen
is
that
history.
Yeah, that
Would
picture.
that mean that he's getting ready to drop nukes?
That picture is from the gimbal video that I
Dude,
think
you're
we
onto
watched
something,
a
though.
little
We
bit.
need to talk about that after Dave's done with this.
I apologize, Dave. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I ain't mad at you, buddy.
I'm just excited to be here.
So so obviously Ukraine's airspace has been busy this year. That's the nature of war. But scientists
Right.
in the country are looking to the skies and seeing something they didn't expect: an inordinate number of UFOs, according to a new preprint paper published by Kyiv's main astronomical observatory. Yada yada yada. The paper does not specifically address the war, but in the United States, the Pentagon has long hinted, speculated, and warned that some UFOs could be advanced technology from foreign militaries, specifically China and Russia, though it hasn't really given any evidence of that because why would they?
Right. There's a good quote right there from a researcher. Quote, "We see them everywhere," the research said. "We observe a significant number of objects whose nature is not clear."
Right.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so this is in some scientific.
That's pretty
Paper.
baller right there, in my opinion.
So yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty good hit. This is in Kiev, right? This is in
Yeah.
the war right here.
So this
This is history happening.
It describes a specific type of UFO the researchers call phantoms, that is a, quote, object that is completely black body that does not emit and absorbs all the radiation falling on it. The researchers also observed that the UFOs it's seeing are so fast that it's hard to take pictures of them.
That's exactly what the Foo Fighters were, right?
Yeah. So you know what Foo Fighters are, right? Not
Yeah,
the
Dave
band.
Grohl.
Not the band.
No, not really. No.
So
I don't either.
So Foo Fighters was a term that was used in World War II for when fighter
Right.
pilots would see UFOs.
would be in the air and they would see UFOs.
That's what they would refer
They
to
can't
them
just
as.
come on and go, "Did you guys see that UFO over there?" They didn't want to be taken. Any little thing would have taken them out of the cockpit at that time.
Huh.
You know,
So they were
they would have
referred to as
pissed
Foo
purple.
Fighters.
It was out. You're done.
Yeah.
No more. You know, so they just gave it a name and it was the Foo Fighters.
Okay.
So
Because
it's-
while they were in the midst of battle, they'd see these things zip in and out. And They
Yeah.
had no idea what they were.
So they say the eye does not fix phenomena lasting less than 1/10 of a second. It takes 4/10 of a second to recognize an event.
Don't tell me the math, Dave.
I know, right? Ordinary photo and video
Don't
recordings
tell me the math, Dave.
will not capture the UAP. To detect the UAP, you need to fine-tune the equipment, shutter speed, frame rate, and dynamic range. Yeah, you would have to have an extremely fast shutter rate
Right.
to be able to capture something moving that fast.
Moving
And
that
be ready
fast.
for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You've got to be ready for something
Yeah.
like that.
So that's what
But
they
just
did.
the fact that they're saying that they've found all of these now.
So now they're saying we have developed a special observation technique taking into account the high speeds of the observed objects. The exposure time was chosen so that the image of the object did not shift significantly during exposure. Yada,
oh,
yada,
wow.
yada.
The exposure was less than 1 minute.
1 millisecond. Less than 1 millisecond. Yeah.
There you go.
One-
Yep.
Yeah.
You moved it on me. And the frame rate was no less than 50 hertz.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know about the 50 hertz part, but I know that one frame per 1 millisecond is 1,000 frames per second. That's a lot, right?
Mhm.
Because even our most advanced video game systems operate at like 90 FPS, I think, right?
Somewhere
Like
around there.
The
Well, when you think about it, your phone right now in your pocket, like everybody has a smartphone at this table. That's way more than they had going to the, to the moon the first time.
sure.
For sure.
And that being said, like,
Imagine
okay,
that.
if
Fuck
we're
that.
still seeing, are these recent reports?
Yeah, from the current
Yeah.
war.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we're still seeing these things in the air, have you? Okay, let me take this to. This is gonna seem like I'm taking this into left field, but I swear to God, I got a point.
Okay.
Have you seen any of the new Star Wars movies?
No.
Yes, I have, and I've
Yes,
seen.
but which one in particular?
Okay, let's just say episode 1, 2, or 3, one of the prequels. All right,
Okay,
not
yeah.
even this newer shit, but some of the middle shit.
Sure.
Hey,
The way
Biscuit,
they would film that
Give me the Elijah.
is they would they'd film it in front of a green screen.
Right.
And
Right.
then the way they would program the camera, the camera would move automatically and record their background or whatever.
Mhm.
Right?
Sure.
So how come with the technology we have today, they have the ability to hone a missile on some shit and make it target something and not lose sight of it.
Yeah.
Why can't they just combine the fucking two and record the goddamn thing in something that's not black and white and fuzzy and shit?
So there was a new article that just came out this week. I'll try to pull it up, where the Pentagon has openly said, we've got tons of UFO videos, but we're not going to share them with you because it would be a threat to national security. That just came out like a week ago. And you're right. You're right to shrug at that, Dustin, because that could totally be them just blowing smoke up our asses.
I'm not saying that it's not.
At least they're doing something for me now.
But I mean, that's. Yeah.
I'm not saying that you ain't 100% right.
Well, I'm not saying I'm 100% right either. All I'm saying is I don't know.
50% facts.
All I know is that I don't know, man.
But he's 100% all right.
Well, I don't fucking know either.
None of us really know. Let's be honest. None of us.
I don't
really
know jack shit.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. So this article just came out 5 days ago. A watchdog website says that it's Freedom of Information Act. So they did a Freedom of Information Act request for every UFO video held by the Navy, and it was denied. Due to national security.
National security. That was what they cited.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Fuck it.
I think I sent that article to you too, man.
So this was the official writing response that they got. The requested videos contain sensitive information pertaining to UAP and are classified and are exempt from disclosure. The release of this information will harm national security.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
But do you think it really would?
The government's doing what they think is the best for us.
Well,
no idea.
Honestly,
man.
we have no idea because we have no idea what it is.
Yeah, no idea.
Maybe we got pictures of them like butt fucking Nixon or something. I don't know.
Probably.
Excuse me, Mr. President. Yeah, and then we got video of that on 8mm. It's the Zabruta film. The Zabruta film of the Nixon administration.
The
yes,
Nixon
sir.
poking.
Right.
Or it could be.
That's why we can't have nice things now, because of Johnson.
Yeah.
Johnson, I'm noticing on the internet, a lot of people are buying these UFO files and paying, what was it, $1,000? $1,000 from the Freedom of Information Act for us to send them. It's a pretty good score. How can we make more of these?
Yeah.
Here's what we're going to do. All right.
Fuck out of that.
We're going to say, all right, there's a fucking war going on right now. We're going to say we got like great quality ones that we're just not going to release, and then people are going to buy the ones that we do got to see what we do got. Johnson, that's a great idea. Get CNN on the phone. Get Fox News.
Dick.
Who knows, man?
Get Alex Jones on the phone right now.
Get Johnson. That dude's going under another scrutiny right now, right?
He's got another trial.
Who, Alex?
Yep.
Oh,
for saying Sandy Hook was a hoax.
All right.
Yeah, didn't he? They did that.
Didn't he have a parent that actually was like had a kid that was in it that even agreed with him, like, oh, it was a hoax. Like, how?
No, that ain't what happened. See, that kid was lying. He was
right,
part
like
of
that was your own
agenda.
child.
That's
what
a pretty
fuck?
fucking good Alex Jones impression. Dude.
That actually was, yeah.
Hold on now, let's get some.
I can't hold it very long.
I was gonna say we got to get some vitamins or something going on.
Yeah, get this man some hot tea.
Right.
Stat. Yeah.
Basically, that kid was lying the whole time.
I'm pretty
It's
sure
been proven in court. And I've heard many experts come in and they gave that kid a lie detector test and he totally failed. And then, it turns out he's not even a kid. He's like 40.
He's like 50 years old.
And you know something? None of you guys are looking all that young yourselves, and I'm just going to tell you. But, you're probably going to the doctor taking a lot of bullshit you don't need. But if you come over at Infowars.com, I've got the NutriVitamin
I got some
system.
supplements to get you
Supplements
figured out.
5,000. All right, let me tell you about this. This is the Man Capsule 10,000. It's going to promote testosterone. It's 50% sawdust, 90% fucking turpentine, and it's going to be great for you. You just inject this straight into your ball sack, and it's like constant.
We provide the needle for free.
Straight into the testes.
Infowars.com.
Thanks for checking out the Old 77. You can also find us on patreon.com/the Old 77 podcast. There you can get exclusive after hours content for Clubhouse members only, and you can also get early access to episodes. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Anchor, anywhere you get podcasts, especially Spotify, where there you can get video of the show.